Do you want to cover your opponent's whole base in shock bombs? Well, look no further, as we're going to be doing the exact thing with this insane combo of proto troops and engravings. What's up everybody, that one guy back again with another video. Today I want to highlight the power of this special proto troop and how under the effects of a certain engraving, he becomes so much stronger. And as always, I'll be taking on more global players once again to show how well he works. So let's all hop on the train to Shocksville and let's get on with it. And up for the first attack of this video, we're against Global 35. We've got our boat of stunners with us and we've got Rally boosted. Now let's watch these shock bombs cover the whole base. I dropped all my troops onto the left side and went charging into the base as I thought this would be the best angle to take it on, as well as hopefully position my stunners into a good location where they can hopefully get lots of value from their shock bombs. So while clearing out mines and letting my troops enter from that side, I decided it'd also be a good idea to use a bunch of barrages and artillery to take out that Morale Shaker rocket launcher in the back right, so I don't have to worry about it being a big threat as his building health wasn't as high. But trust me, that doesn't mean the base is easier. In fact, with the blend between his boosted ice statues and his offense statues, his base poses far more of a threat than you'd expect, because all the offensive statues he has also boosts his troops on defense, meaning his troops are far stronger than mine as they've got all of those added bonuses, so they are going to deal a lot of splash damage. That's why bases with boosted offense statues are also really effective on defense, as all of those troops inherit those bonuses, making them be a lot more powerful. So now I think it's worth actually getting into why I feel that stunners and rally pair so well together. And as that music kicks in, the normal attack rate of the stunner is so slow at a painful 11.5 seconds per shot, it feels that he doesn't provide that much value. Where if you add the attack speed bonus from rally, now you're talking. Because his attack speed can be cut in half, with shock bombs lasting up to 13 seconds in duration. He'll be chucking the bombs out faster than they expire, and as they're all random, he can be hitting anywhere across the base, which can provide a lot of value, shocking a whole range of significant defenses. And I gotta say, these troops with these offense statue boosts do pack a nasty punch, as it did take a couple tries, but eventually, as you can see, we've burnt through that shield, and now only that core is left. And every defense that can attack or can't attack is basically shocked thanks to the wide range of the stunner, allowing us to burn down that core and have a victory. Let's move on. And here we are, up against Global 21st with a new boat of stunners with us and rally boosted and ready to go. And this time round, his gadgets are a little more nasty than the previous base, especially with that freezer gadget which causes that ice ring that slows down troops so much it would essentially deny me from being able to flare to the back right of the base. But that doesn't matter this time because we're taking it on from the front. And the plan was that I wanted to destroy all the buildings out the front, so if I want to flare into the corner of the right side, I won't have any buildings remaining to distract my troops and cause them to split up. This way, I'll be able to minimise the risk of causing diversions needing to reflare my troops again and preventing any sort of risk from happening. As well as the troops will have a lot straighter attack path, making it easier to get more value from the laser's beams. And now that I've repositioned my troops on the bottom right, there's only one defense that can cause a real issue, being that laser beam. So I want to make sure it's shocked and that my troops can charge into it straight away and remove all issues of it. Now I can just let my troops freely clear out a lot of the defenses in this base and build up a bunch of GBE before I decide to flare my troops once more and have them now path their way up towards that shield generator. And even at a simple glance, you can already notice how much faster my troops are running around thanks to the effects of rally. So this shows that the stunner's attack speed is going to be a lot more crazy, because you can see shock bombs everywhere and I'm not throwing that many out at all. And now while we wait for the troops to clean up and sweep around the base, I just wanted to quickly say a massive thank you to all of you guys, because honestly the growth this channel has been experiencing lately is unreal. At the time of making my 11th video, I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers already. I genuinely cannot thank you guys anymore. I've been reading all your comments and I take every little word in, so there'll be a lot more of everything main base coming. I'm talking new accounts, mid-levels, high levels, taking out all types of bases, as well as some attacks, with and without leaders, you name it, and I will eventually make it. It's all in the works, it just takes a little bit of time to get there, but thank you guys so much. Anyway, we're going to get back on with the attack. You can see that I dropped one more flare there, and the reason was that rocket launcher with the Taunter gadget managed to select of all units my most valuable one being Anna. So I dropped that one smoke to protect her and the flare to bring her back to make sure the other troops would stand back in front. so she can continue being that main damage dealer and burning through that remaining shield, securing the victory. However, my elite medic decided to have the most stupid pathing as always, and running the complete opposite direction away from Ana, so that her passive ability of cluster shot will not be charging, so I had to wait for her raw damage to eventually burn through the health. But I didn't want to risk flaring for two reasons. One, guaranteeing the shield from the medic seemed to be more valuable, and two, being more with my luck, that I didn't want to flare and have the laser beam lock onto the medic and then potentially snipe out my bombers, causing me to fail. But either way, it doesn't matter with boosted damage or not, the base goes down. And now for the most fun and turbo hit of the whole video. While we were still able to do it, I thought it'd be a good idea to bring along some clone rifles for some extra fast rally, as well as the Mookas to watch more bazookas go flying. And this guy's got some nasty stats on his base, with having 180% building health, as well as disruption and mind control both boosted, so my statues are going to be significantly weaker. But it doesn't really matter, because these stunners are going to be covering the whole map with shock bombs, so the defenses can't really attack me anyway. The attack plan was pretty similar to the previous battle, where I wanted to clear out all the defenses at the front to make sure I can open up a way for my troops to not get distracted and make sure they remain pretty close together but not too grouped that shock launches become an issue. The idea is that I want at least half of my clone rifles to die really early on to give me an early rally boost, so my troops are going to be starting off with that increased attack speed for longer, gaining more value, which you can see from not only that flare earlier, but now how fast they're approaching onto the new defenses. And not to forget, of course, the music. At this point, as I'm running towards the centre of the base, I actually had a really good split between some of my lasers that were still picking off buildings to the right of it, that I had enough troops want to take out that bunker for the first time ever, straight away, which put me in a nice position that caused more lasers to spread out and snipe the second bunker, meaning I could just sit back and just let the health burn down. With the reason being that almost all of the defenses that are actually in range of my troops are now taken out, so nothing can really attack them. And because I have rally boosted, my troops' DPS would be so much higher than what it would normally be with armor. I can just let them burn through the shield, and honestly, it'd probably be faster than running through the base to deliberately destroy the shield generators. That's how much stronger rally can make your troops' DPS become. And before you know it, the normal health from that headquarters is deleted. And that'll be our third and final victory of today's video. That's going to be all. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.